All right, guys, so here's our first example of finding the ARV. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I use Redfin to find all ARVs to comp all my properties. It's a full free tool. It's literally like the Zillows and Realtor.com, same type of website, but Redfin has other tools that those don't, and I love to use Redfin. You don't have to be a realtor and have access to the MLS to comp property. I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it here. So here's the subject property. We got 320 Vickery Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina. Remember this, right? The property is 3-bed, 2-bath, 1246 square feet. That's our subject property. There's the stats. So if you scroll down here on Redfin, there'll be a map right here that pops up. If you click this button up in the top right hand corner, it's an expansion button. And then if you come down here to nearby homes, an entire map will pop up. And it'll show it's a map of this area, right? Our home was on Vickery Drive. Here's Vickery Drive. Our subject property is in here. So what do you see right away? The first thing I notice is you have these houses lined up just like a subdivision. So that's what this is. This is a subdivision, right? If you click out a little bit, you can see, hey, now it's really forming into a subdivision. There's Vickery Drive. That's where our subject property is. Now, where is the subdivision? Where's our target area? Where do we want to keep these comps? We want to keep all comps in the same subdivision, right? So in my opinion, it's right here. There you go. Now let's zoom out one more click. Maybe it'll give us a better feel. Now you see, okay, Eastway is an area. Hampshire Hills is another area. Across the plaza, that's another area. That's another area up here. We want to stay in our subject's subdivision. We never want to cross over a major road. The plaza is a major road. We never want to go into another area. Hampshire Hills is another area. This right here is our subdivision. And that's what we want to stick to, right? So when you go and you type in the address, usually it pops. I mean, when you go to the map, usually it pops up this close. I can usually get to the area that I want to focus on by zooming out one click. You don't need to zoom out. This is too far. You'll have too many comps in the area. This is way too far. All you need is one zoom out click to notice, okay, this is the subdivision that I want to focus in. Okay, now that we have the area that we know we want to focus in, we go to the right hand side and we're able to actually filter what properties we want to see in this map. So I want to go and I want to click on that filter button and I want to click sold. I want to click house. And even right here in the last 3 months, we already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homes that popped up in our subdivision. That's enough to comp a property. But usually I like to go back the last 6 months. That gives you enough property to actually comp and have enough data in that data set to use. So last 6 months, and then the last filter I use is year built. I want to go maximum of 1990. So that cuts out any new builds, right? And by the way, our subject property was built when? Our subject property was built, where is it? Right here, 1971. So I don't want to comp it with another property that was built in 1999. That's not the same, right? We want similar stats, beds, baths, square footage, year built. Those are similar stats, right? Okay, now let's go back to our map. We knocked out the new builds, 1990, and now we select C12 homes. There you go. So we got these homes in this subdivision. This over here, this is not the same subdivision. I don't want to touch those. So what I really like about Redfin is it allows you to draw around your subject area that you want to focus on. So we're going to do that here. We're going to draw around our subdivision. Boom. And those are the properties. Those are your comps. Those are what we want to use. We have the area, the specific subdivision. We have the comps. Now what we'll do is we'll go to the right-hand side. And you want to select table. You can do photos too if you want to view some of the houses. But I like table to sort out the actual data. And you'll see each property is laid out right here. The address, location, the price, the beds, baths, square footage, and look, the price per square foot. That's what we use, like we talked about. The measurement we use to comp, to find the ARV, is the price per square foot. So what I want to do is I want to sort this table by price per square foot. I personally like sorting it from lowest to highest. So, and this is what it comes out to. So it starts real low. These are houses that sold as is. They weren't repaired. Let's even click on some of the pictures. Yes, those are trash houses, right? These are houses we're targeting. These are what they sold for. Really low, really low. And then it starts to creep up, right? And then this is the highest price per square foot that sold in this subdivision. So these top three, it looks like we got $258 per square feet, $259, $273. These most likely are renovated houses. These are the ones that we want to focus on for comping. So I'm going to start with the first one. First thing I noticed is this 952 square feet. My subject property is 1200 square feet. So this is probably not a comp I would use. But let's just click on it anyways to see. So we can click through the pictures. We see that it sold October 25th, not too long ago. And there you go. This is not a fully renovated property. It has paint, may have some new carpet, but look at that flooring in the kitchen. Look at the appliances. Look at the countertops. This is not a fully renovated property. So right away, I don't need to click anymore. I'm not using this as a comp. So I would go to the next one. This one, we got 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 1157 square feet. Sold for $259 a square foot. So, this is close, very close in stats. So I could use this one if it was renovated. Let's see if it's renovated. And it's an all brick ranch, like our subject. But you can see, look, flooring's the same. We got new paint. That flooring is hideous. You got kitchen. Yeah, kitchen's remodeled. But this is not a full remodel. This is one of those touch-ups. They went in there, they did a few things. That's not a full remodel, but it's still $259 a square feet. So I would go to the next one. 1240 square feet. That sounds exact to mine, right? So for $258 a square feet. It's not a big difference from this one, but let's click on it. Boom. Right away, we notice that's renovated. Look at the exterior brick. Look at the gutters. Look at the roof. That's a full, we'll click through, but you can tell, look at even the driveway, right? You can tell this was nicely renovated. New flooring, new everything, top to bottom. There you go. That's our comp that we want to use. Now, we go back to subject. We see 1240, 32, 1246. That's almost exact. It's just 6 square feet less. So now I know that's the price per square foot that my subject property will sell for when it's renovated. So now we know the price per square feet, which is $258 a square foot. We simply multiply, take out your calculator, $258 a square foot times the actual square footage right here, which is 1246. And it spits out $321,000. That's your ARV. So when this property is renovated top to bottom, it will sell for $321,000. And it's literally as simple as that, guys. That's how you find the ARV. We'll cover a different area in the next lesson, but this was a very good one to start off. I'll see you guys in the next chapter.